Hi guys, I'm glad you came back. So now we're going to do the 30-minute strength exercises, and today I'm going to use a kettlebell, which is one of these right here. I've been doing this a while, so I'm going to do a 15-pound kettlebell. Starting out, they do have 2-pound kettlebells. They have 5-pound. I recommend that you start out with the lowest amount possible. Sometimes they recommend that you use your body weight versus starting out with the weight first. So that could look like some exercises where you're contracting against your own body weight. So that's using bands. So bands might be a good option to use starting out. I've seen people use cans of soup, just whatever you have to get some strength going. So bearing in mind, I just did my cardio, just did a warm up, and typically with strength exercises, you want to be warm and you're focused not on being fast, but actually contracting that muscle group. You're focused on good breathing, because we remember with breathing, we have oxygen, and with oxygen, we're getting them to your muscles. We don't want to not breathe well and end up not getting the results that we want because the oxygen is not getting to our muscles. So it's very important to breathe throughout the exercises. Very important to pace yourself. Should not be painful, should be difficult, but not painful. So starting out, I've already done the 30 minutes on the treadmill. So then if you are comfortable with using a kettlebell, you can. You also can use dumbbells and modify the exercises, but for all intents and purposes, this is a kettlebell workout. So starting out, I'm going to be starting out with what is called a front row, and perhaps it might be easier if I do from the side, but front row. I'm doing a front row from the side. There's the irony of that. Does that make you laugh? So then you're going to bend over slightly. You're going to take the kettlebell in this arm and you're going to begin to bend. And so we're going to do 15 in each arm. And I'm contracting my muscle up. As soon as it gets up there, I'm contracting it. Okay, then same side, other side, same thing, bending over slightly, contracting that muscle. You could also play music. Music helps. If I don't have music, I try to meditate or focus on something positive, thinking about what I'm wanting to accomplish. Wanting to be stronger mentally, stronger spiritually, and stronger physically. So we can stomp on the devil's head. We can't do that if we don't work out our spiritual and our physical and our mental strength. All right, so those are called front rows. The next thing I'm actually gonna take you through one round of exercises, and I'm going to spend a little bit of time explaining how to go through the first circuit. So this is something I just picked up off of Pinterest. It recommends that you do it 3 times a round, 2 minutes rest between each circuit. So there's 6 exercises in one circuit. So we're going to do it 3 times. And in between, you take a 2-minute rest. If you need more, obviously do that, because I do not want anyone to hurt themselves. So next, I've talked a little bit and I'm getting cool. The other thing is, if you're finding that it's not challenging you, or your heart rate's going down, perhaps you're not warm, you're cooling down like I am right now, you can run in place for about 30 seconds. Get that heart rate up, and then begin to go back into the exercise. So the next one is called a deadlift. And that is focused on bending over, picking the kettlebell up from this position, coming back up, contracting the gluteus maximus, these muscles back here, the muscles back here in your legs. So contracting that and then going back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So just to give you a little background about how I got into the next exercise we're going to do is a tricep hypo. And you can see I'm kind of winded a little bit, but that's good. It just means I'm working. And so a tricep hypo, the triceps are back here. Tricep muscles, biceps are here. So you're wanting to work those muscles, and so to work that muscle group, you're actually going to pick up the weight and you're going to pull straight up. Tricep high pull. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can do this. 5. I can do all things. 6. Through Christ who strengthens me. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. And 15. Whoop, whoop. I did it. You did it if you're doing it with me. Pat yourself on the back. So I'm just going to take a brief minute to explain to you how I got into all this. I've always loved to work out. It's always been a release for me to be able to find something that can release endorphins, those feel-good chemicals in our body that our body releases. And the best way, the safest way to do that, healthiest way to do that is exercise. So I always started out walking. And I recommend that if you are starting out, that is like the best exercise. It's best on your joints. You can elevate your heart rate as fast as you want. Cheapest thing to buy are shoes. So walking is the best exercise. Now I do realize weather sometimes can impact whether you walk, but if you have somewhere to walk inside, or if you're concerned about COVID-19, there are walking videos, and I may even do my own walking video eventually, but you could just walk in place. Walk in place. You're already watching that movie for an hour and a half. Why not just walk in place while you're doing it? So there's different ways to get moving, get your body moving, and help your body. There's many benefits to it. So let's move on. Push press. So for this one, I'm grabbing the weight. I'm squatting and I'm going up. 1. Remember, we're doing 15. 2. Breathe. You want to blow that breath out when you're contracting the muscle. You do not want to hold your breath. It's 15, so we got to do on the other side as well. Here we go. Now, I'm going to take a minute to adjust this because I've had, sometimes it can hit against the watch, so I'm going to adjust that. You do you. Anything you need to do to get comfortable. If you need a break, take a break, stop it, whatever, as long as you keep moving. And remember, as long as you finish, you have not quit. You need to take a pause for 30 seconds, so be it, but don't quit. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from the side, it looks like this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So next one is a common one, which is called a kettlebell swing. And I'm still working on getting my lighting down, so bear with me. So the way it looks forward, see if I can get close enough so you guys can see me. So you want to grab the weight, the kettlebell, and you want to do a kettlebell swap. Now it's not a squat. It's literally a hinge forward. Hinge. It's not a squat. You're not doing this with your back. You're literally hinging forward. So let me show you. So this will look like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm squeezing my buttocks as I go up. 6, 7, squeezing my abs. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Not as easy as it looks, because as you're coming up, you're squeezing your buttocks, you're squeezing your hamstrings. Yeah, I figured out what the name of that muscle was. I couldn't remember. Squeezing your hamstrings. You're squeezing your buttocks, your gluteus, hamstrings, and your buttocks. And you are squeezing your abs. Yeah. So you can actually get an ab workout by using the kettlebell. Can't beat that, right? So then the last but not least is the front squat. There are different types of squats. The front squat, we're just going to turn it upside down, the kettlebell, and we're just going to squat. You do not have to go all the way down. We just want you to squat enough so you can feel it. And if this is your first time, obviously, you need to be thinking about what works for you, okay? So here goes. 1, 2, it's back. 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, thinking about your abs, squeezing those as you come up, squeezing your buttocks, your glutes, your hamstrings. I promise you, you'll feel it tomorrow. It's not just about quantity, it is about quality. We find that out in exercise, and we find that out in life. All right, so I lost count there, so hopefully that was 15. I hope you have enjoyed this segment. Please do send me your health questions. You can see it there on the site. Ask a health coach, ptm@gmail.com. Send me your questions. Send me your requests for videos. Any topic is open. I am here as a servant of God. Again, as your servant. A servant for you guys. I love you guys. And we know that the greatest commandment is to love our God and to love our neighbor. And so because of that, I love you. And thank you all for helping me. Love you to health. Good night.